What love language made you break up with your boyfriend? When I first started dating Noel, everyone said we looked mismatched. He was loud, confident, always the center of attention. I was quiet, more of a listener. But he made me laugh, and I thought that meant something. In the beginning, his playful side seemed harmless. He'd tug my hair, poke my side, or bite my shoulder during hugs. The first time he did it, I laughed. Ow, that actually hurt, I said, rubbing the spot. He grinned and said, "You're just sensitive. It's cute." He did it again the next day, on my arm this time. I pulled back and told him to stop, but he only smirked. "Relax, I'm being affectionate. You should be flattered." I didn't know how to respond. He'd do it in public too. Once, while we were waiting for our drinks, he leaned over and bit my neck hard enough to make me gasp. The barista stared. I pushed him off, embarrassed. He just laughed and said, "She likes it rough." Everyone laughed along. I didn't. At first it was small things, little bruises I could hide with sleeves or makeup, but it started to get worse. When he was irritated, he'd bite harder. When I told him I didn't like it, he'd grin and say, "You say that, but you keep coming back." Every time, he'd make it sound like a joke, but my arms and shoulders were covered in yellow and purple marks. I tried to talk to him seriously once. We were sitting in his car, and I said, "I mean it, Noel. Stop biting me." He sighed dramatically. "You always make everything such a big deal. It's not abuse, it's just how I show love." Then he reached over and bit my hand. I yanked it away, tears stinging my eyes. "That hurt." "Oh my God," he said, rolling his eyes. "You're unbelievable." After that, I stopped saying anything. I started wearing long sleeves all the time. My friends noticed the bruises once at dinner. My friend Liza asked, "Did you fall or something?" Noel laughed before I could speak. "Yeah, she's clumsy. Walks into everything." They laughed. I smiled weakly. The truth sat heavily in my chest. The turning point came at his cousin's birthday party. He'd been drinking, loud and obnoxious, trying to be funny. He came up behind me while I was talking to someone and bit my shoulder, hard, right through my dress. I screamed. Everyone turned to look. He froze, his mouth still on my shoulder. Realizing what he'd done, my skin broke. I could feel blood trickling down. His cousin yelled, "What the hell, Noel?" He laughed awkwardly, hands up. "It was a joke." I pushed him away and ran to the bathroom. My shoulder was red and swollen, teeth marks clear as day. I locked the door and cried. A few minutes later, he knocked. "Babe, come on. Don't be dramatic. I didn't mean to hurt you." "You bit me," I said. "You made me bleed." "It's not that bad," he said through the door. "You bruised too easily." I didn't open it. When I finally came out, he was acting like nothing happened, joking with his friends again. I walked right past him, called a ride, and went home. My phone buzzed all night. Calls, messages, all saying the same thing. "You're overreacting." I was just drunk. "Don't ruin us over something stupid." I ignored them. The next morning, he showed up at my door with flowers. "I'm sorry," he said softly. "I don't know why I keep doing it. It's just, when I see you, I want to bite you. I can't explain it." I stared at him. "You need help, Noel." He frowned. "Don't talk to me like I'm crazy. You love me. You know you do." "I did," I said quietly, "before you made me scared of being touched." He looked stunned, like he couldn't believe I'd said that. Then his face hardened. "You're really ending things over a few bites?" "You bit me until I bled," I said. "What's next, Noel?" He didn't answer. He just shook his head, dropped the flowers, and walked away. For a few weeks, he kept trying to reach out. Texts, calls, apologies that all sounded the same. "I'll never do it again. You made me lose control. You bring that out in me." I never replied. But a month later, I saw him again by accident. I was at the mall with Liza when I spotted him at a coffee shop with a new girl. His hand was on her shoulder. She laughed at something he said. Then, without thinking, he leaned down and bit her neck. Not hard, just enough to make her flinch. She laughed awkwardly. My stomach turned. I walked over, calm but shaking. "He's not being playful," I said to her quietly. She blinked, confused. "What?" I rolled up my sleeve and showed her a faint scar on my arm. "That's how it starts." Noel's face went pale. "Don't," he hissed. "Don't do this." The girl stared at him, her smile fading. "Is that true?" He opened his mouth, but nothing came out. I turned and walked away.